Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BigSin podcast. I'm your host Senji. With me, my co-host Big Tone Son and Irby.
Yo,
What up?
Fellas. As always, we're gonna start it off with the grind my gears section. And you know what grinded my gears over the past 2 weeks? It was a couple of things. I talked to Tone a little bit about this, and Irby, now I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Oh, so I
Um,
could be last? Oh, word?
Nah, you ain't even like that,
Nah,
dog.
I'm just kidding.
Um,
I'm just kidding.
so a few months ago, after Pete's wedding, my cousin hit me up, and it turns out he's getting married, and he asked me if I could be in the wedding. I was like, sure, without a doubt. I think I might be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure he also asked me to be the best man. Now,
Probably remember it wrong.
I probably remember wrong. You know, it is what it is. Now, tell me why this nigga just got married like last week.
Damn.
I know nothing about it. When we
Damn.
talked about it, he was like, "Nah, I don't got a date yet or anything. Blah blah blah. Whatever." And, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. I was just like, "Man, fuck you." So that was the first thing. The second thing is, you know, when they're doing road work and like they block off a lane, blah blah blah, whatever.
yes, for
Well,
sure.
No.
occasionally when like they block off lanes, they'll like paint new lines for you to follow. And that's okay, that's fine. But I don't like when they don't fully cover the original lines. So when a truck next to me doesn't know which lane he should be in, and I'm in a car with three of my little cousins who are all kids, and this nigga's about to run into me, that's a problem for me. But that's what grinded me. There was a third one, but I forgot what it was. Anyone else?
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, you know what? There is something that grinds my gears. So, uh, anyone that personally knows me knows that 2 years ago, my grandmother died. And me and my grandmother were extremely close. She practically raised me and treated me like I was one of her own kids. So, basically, of everyone related to my grandmother, aside from her kids, has basically passed away except for her cousin. So her cousin died 2 weeks ago, and last Saturday was the funeral. We went out to the cemetery to go put him in the hole, and the idiots never dug the hole. So what grinds my gears is how the fuck does a business that's been around for 30 plus years. This place has been there longer than I've been on this earth. I'm 34 years old. So how does a place that has been around for 30 plus years has done hundreds, maybe even thousands of funerals? Because, Pleasantville's a pretty dangerous city. Niggas get killed here almost every damn day, or shot at least. Um, how do you forget to call the fucking cemetery to dig the goddamn hole? It makes no sense. I mean, thank God that my family was able to get a full cash refund. Because if not, I think they would have killed that woman. But yeah, that's what grinded my gears. Is the unprofessionalism that went into something like that when you're trying to honor someone, when you're trying to honor a loved one's life like that, and you fucking blow it with that shit.
No, yeah, that's rough, man. That was very unprofessional on their part.
That's a big gear to grind. So yeah,
Was that a
that's
fat joke?
terrible. No.
Yo, Irby, what grinded your gears this week, dog?
What grinds my gears this week? You know, I feel like sometimes lack of faith people put in a person. You helping them out, or some expecting to do something. Like they I guess you could say like I don't know, just like how you ain't gonna get Tone's blankets, and we ain't had no faith in you to do that. But
Wow.
like
Damn.
We gonna throw me out there now?
but no, but I guess like when someone gives you a task and then they're like, oh, did you do this? And you're like, I did it, yeah. And they're like, like they don't have faith in you. Like a boss doesn't believe in you, thinks you're a dummy or something. It's like, yo, I've been trained. I know what to do. Let me
Alright, but
go.
we know why I didn't get the blanket though.
Nah, we ain't even gonna discuss that. That's just a
No, no,
a
you
one
can't be
simple.
throwing me under the bus and not explain why I ain't get the blanket like I'm some piece of shit.
Nah, he
Which
got the
I am.
blanket, folks, for those listening. But
No, I
there
didn't.
were two different parallels.
No, he didn't. He never got the
Yeah.
blanket.
Well, I tried to have faith in you, sir.
Alright, okay, so real quick side story. What happened was, in my job, we found cats. Some cat gave birth in my warehouse, and you know, we got one and wanted to take it to the vet, but it had nothing to put it in. So Tone grabbed a blanket out of his car. This blanket happens to mean a lot to him because it's one his grandmother gave him, and accidentally left the blanket with them. Asked me to get it back. I was like, all right, cool. They took all day to get back to me, and by the time they called me back, I was actually closing up the store. So I actually forgot to ask about the blanket, and when he asked me about it, I was like, oh shit, all right, I'll get it. I'll call them. I called them. They still had it. I think they actually washed it, so they said they were gonna put it in a white bag for me, put my name on it. I called Tone up, let him know what's up. He lives around the corner from this place. So he was like, I'm gonna get it. I was like, alright, bet. Irby hits me up a couple days, or hits us up a couple days, and like, Carlos ever get that blanket? No. Because Tone
It's the
said he had
truth.
it. Because
You're
Tone
like, I
said he
lied.
had
You
it.
didn't get it.
Hey man, but you were honest in a way that made me look so much worse.
Of course.
But yeah, that's a speaking of cats, guys. I just adopted a cat today, and I thought my cat, the cat I already had, and the cat I adopted were gonna get along swell.
Cat in
They
the
don't even
hat,
like each
baby.
other right now.
I mean, nah, I ain't gonna say
What?
that. I say your cat don't even like you.
My cat, my
Shit.
cat loves me.
No, he don't. You leave that front
Not
door
right
open, he
now.
going out. He never coming back. He
Yeah,
gonna
right
get
now
adopted
he ain't never coming
by
back.
a rich family in the suburbs. And they're gonna treat him well. Fancy feast for dinner every day.
Oh man,
Shoot.
I said fancy feast every day.
Word
And
up. Like he's some Persian
and
cat.
hell yeah. They love that food. What's that one that used to be like meow 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 meow?
Meow meow
Yeah, man.
meow 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 meow.
Yeah,
I remember that commercial.
that's gonna be him. He gonna be out there meow meow meow, and you ain't never gonna see him again. He said, "I found my forever home now."
Damn. You just
Nah,
said
I'm
I ain't the
kidding.
forever home.
Nah, you just stopover stop.
Wow.
Like I guess this will do.
However, you ain't shit, dog. You
Nah,
are
man,
not a
that
nice
cat.
individual.
I never said I was. I
You
won't
right.
shit.
You right.
I'm the
You
worst
right on
thing out
multiple
here
things.
smoking. Yeah, most of the time. Nah, I mean,
Nah, I mean, I mean. Nah, but like they're not attacking each other, so I feel like it's okay.
Well, it's gonna take some time for them to get used to each other.
Yeah, see, like the reason I thought they'd be fine, like honestly and truly, is because my cat's been around other animals and other pets, and he's been chill. And then they said Ricky, which his name's gonna be
Ricky,
Ken Kennedy now.
you can't change
Hmm.
that man's name.
Yes, the fuck I can. He ain't gonna listen anyway.
No, that
They
no, that's
said
messed up. Ken Kennedy.
Ricky likes to be around other cats, but as soon as as soon as Luffy saw Ricky, which is now Kennedy, um,
That cat gonna have identity issues. Cat formerly known as
he
Kennedy.
started growling and hissing. And when I tried to pet him, he thought I was him. So like he turned and hissed at me. But as soon as he saw me, he chilled because
He knew that Chancla was coming.
yeah, exactly, fucking exactly. So by the time Luffy was okay and like wanted to actually like get close to him, then Kaneki started pissing, and I was just like, "Ah, oh, shit. Am I gonna be listening to this all night?"
I mean, he could be listening to something else all night.
Hey, hey, hey.
Uh, yeah. But,
Yeah, rah rah, rah
rah,
rah.
rah. Yo, so guys, you know what? Something I want to talk about.
What?
I want to talk about how Nintendo just pissed me off.
Hmm.
So
Typical
obviously,
Nintendo.
obviously, this is the age of remasters and like just bringing up old shit and like reselling it, right? So
Hmm.
you, this is the day and age where you don't even need to be original anymore. You just take something that was popular back in the day, redo it, make it look nice, and sell it. People buy it. Boom, you made your money on essentially half the work. Here's where Nintendo pissed me off. Maybe it might have been a year ago. I don't think it was a year ago, but it might have been a year ago. A fan of Mario 64 made his own HD, completely 1080p, blah 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 version of the game, and the
Hmm.
game looked and ran beautiful. Aside from a couple glitches, but it's one person versus like an actual company, development team, blah blah blah, things like that, right? Nintendo takes down the the hack for what everyone assumed was because they were also planning on re-releasing Mario 64. All Nintendo did with this game was improve the textures of the game. It still looks blocky. It still looks like it's something that came off of Nintendo 64. It just happens to be something. It looks like something you can play on a 4K TV. It's a little more visually appealing in terms of color and texture, but as far as everything else, it looks like it just came out for Nintendo 64 again. The reason that upsets me is because they shut down this dude's project that he was doing by himself. He made an HD version of that game by himself, and the entire company whose main money source is Mario and Zelda couldn't take the time to fucking upscale this game.
Hey man, work smarter, not harder.
But they didn't really have to do much work. I
I
don't
know.
think.
I know. Terrible. Took my man's dream away from him.
Well, you look at it this way. Why would, and this is, I'm looking at it from the company's point of view. Why would we waste all that time and money on making something when we know we could do a piss poor job, half-ass effort, and Nintendo fans are still gonna buy that shit.
Simply because it's one it like not even as a fan aspect, as a it's your main fucking franchise. Like, at least have respect for it yourself. Let's ignore the fact that like fans wanted an updated version of Mario 64. You can't give your arguably number one selling franchise the respect to upscale it if you're gonna re-release it on a Nintendo Switch. It's fucking 2020, bro. Most games look so fucking realistic, and you got me playing something that looks like it just came out of the fucking Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna lie,
play it,
man.
but like
I feel like no video game company, like they sit there and they say they care about their IPs. I truly feel like they get two fucks about their games. They don't care. The only thing they're trying to do is milk as much money out of it as they possibly can. That's just
that's
honestly how I feel. They don't give a fuck about their games,
They don't.
and it's a damn shame how hardcore fans cherish these games more than most developers do. And I'm not
but
saying
like
all developers
if
are
they
like
didn't
that.
want to do the work though, if they didn't want to do the work, they could have just offered the guy who was already doing all this work by himself, well, essentially by himself, maybe with a small team. But like they could have offered him a partnership, like, hey, we're gonna let you do this, but we want some of the profit because you're actually making it look like it came like this is a new game. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
this
And
is
here,
a
what's
slippery thing.
even more fucked up about it is they even incorporated some of Super Mario 64 into Mario Odyssey towards the end. So you had everything you needed. You probably could have ran it at the same engine, just remove some of the Cappy tech because Mario shouldn't be throwing his hat in Mario 64. You take that build, you take that engine, um, make the Super Mario Worlds, which shouldn't be as much as Odyssey, as big as Odyssey. Change some of the the way Mario interacts with the environment, and you had your fucking remake.
now to play
It's a
devil's
slippery
advocate,
slope, though.
here, yeah, because here's the thing. So now, if they would have offered that guy a partnership or whatever for that game, then now all of Nintendo's fans are going to expect quality like that from any remake they do. You know what I mean? So now it's going to cost extra money. It's going to take extra resources. You know what I mean? Like they're going to try to do as little as possible to make as much money as possible. They're going to milk it. It's
Hold on. That might be me. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. Let's leave real quick. Then let's leave here. Well, while we're doing this, I want you guys to recommend some songs, guys. Recommend some songs. Recommend maybe something you want to see. Something, anything. And are
Matters.
we back? We're back.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what happened. Was the game lagging for you guys too?
No.
no.
Alright, it was something. Comcast is doing something
You
with
missed
it, man. I don't
everything we
know. It's been
said.
acting up. I didn't miss everything. Tony, like, I lost Tony around, like, they're gonna expect
But yeah.
all their games to
What
be
was the
that
last thing
good.
you heard there?
But I don't think it's a bad thing to expect
Hello.
Nintendo to
Can
make
anyone hear
something
me?
of that quality in this day and age.
No, it's not. And I mean, you put so much care and effort into making these games. You think they would do a better job and making sure you're re-releasing them. They come out at the highest quality possible. Like if you look at games like like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Apparently, that the remaster for that has so many issues with that shit. Like the fucking game barely runs. Mainly because these companies they use outside they use like out they outsource the work to a different company who just finds a way to fudge it the fuck up. Instead of that company taking the time out, put a small team together just to upscale some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is Sinji there? Cause I can't hear him.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, he's
I thought
Hold
he
on.
heard me. I thought he was talking to him. Um tell everybody to leave the party and come back.
Irby. He said leave the party and come back.
Nah, like if they weren't gonna upscale it, they shouldn't have just touched it, man. They should have just left it on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad it's coming out because I've been wanting to play Mario Sunshine again, and Mario 64 is always gonna be a fun game, no matter what. I don't know if they're gonna fix some of the glitches in this re-release because I don't know if they're actually changing anything about it. But if they do fix some of the glitches, then that's gonna prove to have new categories because, as you know, in speedrunning, well, I don't know if you know, but like every little thing can be considered like a different category, and it has its own record for like, say in Resident Evil, you did a pistols only run.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that'd be its own category. So I'm just curious to see like can you do some of the glitches that you can normally do in this game? Is are they really really truly
Yo,
releasing it?
yo.
Okay, there we go. You hear me, Irby?
I hear you now.
All right, cool. Sorry about those issues, guys, but yeah, like if this is your mascot essentially. Like if you can't take care of your mascot, dude, like what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like that.
I mean, look at the way Sega's been treating fucking Sonic over the past decade and a half. Yeah, I don't think he's had a decent game since Sega Adventure on the Dreamcast.
I was gonna say the old school Sonic.
The Sonic for Sega Dreamcast was pretty good. I liked it at least.
See, I never had a Dreamcast, so
I still got mine.
Yeah, I never had a
I had to.
Dreamcast.
I couldn't afford it. I was too poor.
Shit, my dad made me wait a whole year to get one. I waited since it was $100 before I got one.
Shit. I said I didn't even know they existed till just now. Nah,
Yep.
I'm kidding. Nah. Yeah. I remember the GameCube was my game. We used to play Mario and all sorts of stuff.
I'm not gonna
What
lie,
was
man.
that game?
I'm not a fan of Nintendo. Just not. I
What?
feel. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I feel like a company that can get away with putting out the same fucking game for or the same exact games for 30 plus years is just absolutely sickening.
Yeah.
Like I'm so sick and tired of seeing Sonic games, Donkey Kong games, Zelda games. Don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild was good. Don't mean I ain't tired of seeing fucking Zelda games and shit like that. It's like, come on, bro. You telling me you can't come up with something fucking different? And then
Yeah.
Nintendo is known for treating third party companies fucking terrible. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but the Wii was a booty butt cheek console. Uh, the Nintendo Switch booty butt cheeks, GameCube booty butt cheeks.
What?
Uh, yeah, GameCube was definitely booty butt cheeks. I never even touched the Wii U, but I'm pretty sure that was booty butt cheeks. I'm not a fan of Nintendo. Like when I was a kid, I loved I loved the Mario games and shit like that. But the older I get, I don't want to keep playing that shit. It's fucking stupid.
No, I
I'm
understand.
sorry,
Yeah.
but stomping on a mushroom to me isn't appealing.
Mm.
Bruh, I
You
just
don't
want
like
to
the D
say
mushrooms, huh?
I got disconnected from our game, ended up on the other team, and somehow got played again, and turned it around for my team. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, fuck it, man. How about that?
No, we ain't taking that because I spend most of my time figuring out why my audio won't end.
Hey man, I had the same issue.
Yeah, you gotta get your stuff straight.
Hey, what, what,
I can't get
what?
the people what they want, man.
Hold on, let's back
This
out.
stuff.
I gotta join up on you guys. Someone sent me an invite. I can't join on time. That's how Nintendo pissed me off. I don't know.
How did? Oh, because the Mario with the little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing.
Other than like them not really seem like they cared about the franchise itself, I'm actually really excited for the release because for those who don't know, I am going to be streaming on Twitch starting Saturdays, and basically it's for like casual gameplay for games that are not going to end up on the YouTube channel, or they might end up with a YouTube channel, but they might be on the stream first and then take it from the stream and put onto YouTube. But I'm also going to be speed running on stream, and my PBs will end up on YouTube. But for the most part, I'm probably going to be speed running like Resident Evil, Super Mario 64, games I have fun with.
Hmm. So you just was shitting on Nintendo, but now you're talking about you want to speed run Mario. Oh, I see.
Well, Mario's a fun game. You know, the graphics ain't gonna make it not
Mm,
a fun game.
I see. I see what you did there.
What I do there? What
I
I
don't
do?
know. It just sounded cool, man. Don't sweat
Oh,
the
I feel
technique.
you.
Nah, man. You don't feel nothing. You out here griping about Nintendo stuff. I see you, little dog. It's alright. But yeah.
So,
What else
anyone
is
else got
what else
anything
you
on their
got to
mind?
gripe? Anything on my mind? Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe the annexation of Puerto Rico. The Little Giants. Old school movies. I
Wait,
don't know.
wait, what?
You never seen the Little Giants before?
I don't. I actually don't think I have.
Oh man. When Spike came out and they're like, we're gonna get him with this play, the annexation of Puerto Rico. I can't remember what it was, the play, but I remember that. I do have obscure movie facts.
Is Tone still there?
I believe he had a phone call.
Aw, shucky ducky. Is it a
Yeah,
sponsorship? Let it be a
it,
sponsorship, please. We
it
need
could be.
it.
Could be one of those.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, shoot. What was it? Yeah, the annexation of Puerto Rico. You gotta get on your movie game there, sir.
I'm
Watch
so
that
bad
on.
with movies and things like that, man. Like, it's terrible. So I'll know what it is if I see it, but like most of the time I just don't remember by name.
Yeah, you got a funky memory, huh? Oh, I just got a random speed boost.
Hey, yeah, I have
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
you know, um, speaking of
What?
movies, Irby, I don't think you were on for this topic. What's like your favorite movie of all time, dog?
Oh, I don't have favorite movies all the time.
No.
Nope.
Well, what's a movie you can watch anytime?
I don't like watching things more than once. So,
Damn,
no movies.
damn.
Dang.
Nah. I I don't know. I have I don't know. I don't watch movies more than once. Um, I put stuff on for like background noise. I maybe a Batman or something, but I don't I don't watch movies more than once. If someone was like, "Hey, watch this movie with me," and I'd be like, "Sure, I'll watch this movie with you again." But I I I don't. I watch the TV show over again, um, like The Office or Naruto or Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it'll take a lot to get me to watch Naruto again. I like Naruto, but not like I need to watch it from the beginning. Like, you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I say fun fact is I've only watched the whole series like maybe it'll be twice once I finish this one up. So
Mm. I
so
think
yeah,
I've watched it at least twice.
I haven't fully watched it twice yet. So yeah,
Tone, you got
sound like
anything you
pork
just
rinds
go
over there.
back to whenever?
What do you mean?
Like a show or
Like a
movie, something like you need something to watch, you'll throw it on.
Oh, Friday, the first Blade, any Batman movie. You know, that's usually some of my go-tos. As far as shows, I can do. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The League. You know, stuff like that.
Hmm. Oh, Tone, we lost you. You joining up?
I said, all y'all left for me for some reason.
Oh, we lost Herbie. Never mind.
Lost everybody.
Oh, we ended up in Warzone. We doing Warzone?
I jumped on you, bro.
I don't know how I ended up in Warzone.
I don't
Um,
know.
I think when it comes down to it, I can always throw on Sons of Anarchy. Literally always.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's probably my go-to. I just put it on, just let it play. I be looking at all sorts of models while I'm looking at Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I'm, I've had to fight the urge to buy one this weekend.
Why don't you buy one, dog?
Cause I had already bought models. I don't need no more models. I'm just waiting for them to come in now.
Oh boy.
Delayed gratification.
Contrary to Herbie's belief, I actually do like puzzles. So,
Look
Herbie,
like a
talk about the
puzzle.
puzzle you were telling me about.
It's a impossible puzzle. Well, I don't think it's impossible, but it's like a extremely difficult puzzle. It's nine pieces, and they're all in It's like scramble squares. It's challenging. You got to get them all so that everything matches up with each other, and they all have different boat parts and stuff. But like each part can connect to another part. You got to get them all to intermingle well. So I don't know. This is pretty difficult. I've been one piece away for like 2 hours now, and I can't get it.
Hmm. You might have to start over, man.
I did. I started over like three, four times.
Cause I know puzzles. Usually when you're like one away, it's you're probably not getting it. Yeah, you probably started. You did something wrong somewhere along the line.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
like
did it. I
other
was like,
puzzles. They're like aren't Rubik's cubes for the simple reason that like the Rubik's cube involves algorithms that
yeah,
like I know it when I do it, but like memorizing it is just like that's too much. Like left,
yeah.
right, up, down, up, down.
Oh, it's the GTA codes. You scared me, bro. I panicked. I
Word.
tried to shoot.
Yeah, this nigga stabbed me.
You was close to my face, man. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to shoot. My shit wasn't shooting. I just knife. I panicked.
Yeah, this nigga just straight up stabbed me.
I I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I just seen a man in my face.
Oh man, that sucked. Nah, but I do like puzzles.
Yeah. I
I just
wanna.
like seeing if my brain can like figure it
It
out. You know what
won't.
I mean?
Uh, yeah,
I
that's
like
why I like
testing.
doing. You know, we ought to play. Well, you know how to play Go?
Go?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Oh man, it's a ancient Japanese game where you place down stones and the
Like
object is
shogi?
it's similar to shogi. It's just a lot more variation than shogi. Uh, yeah, the endless possibilities, but you place stones down and you got to capture territories and capture enemy pieces. Pretty
Is this like a
interesting.
multiplayer thing? Is it like something we could play together?
We could depends on what variation you want to play, because there's a five in a row variation, and there's one where you capture territories.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Let me know. I'll play that with you. It sounds interesting the way you're describing it.
it's definitely like I'm getting a book to read up on strategies and shit now.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get it and play it, and well, I mean I've been playing it, but like get it and try to play the capture mode. I actually downloaded the app and I was like, man, this is kind of hard. I think he took all my stones.
Damn.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's called something else in America.
no, it's called Go.
Hmm. I still think I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about. I'm not entirely
yeah,
sure though.
white and black stones.
Yeah, and like if you put one somewhere, you like that's how much pieces you convert to your color.
No,
And
you're talking about Othello. That's a different one.
uh, then never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, people get it confused.
That's what it sounded
Oh,
like.
yeah. Nah, it's one like that too.
All right then.
Yeah, I play them all.
Nah, I gotta play the Stones. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, read up on you in that one time,
What if I win?
then you win.
All right then.
Yeah,
I have this thing called beginner's luck. I somehow win the first game of everything I play for the first time.
you could. I don't know. Anything's possible.
It is.
Yeah.
So what's up, Tones? I mean, talk to us, brother. Talk to us. What's on your mind now? I asked Irby. I said, "What's on my mind? What's on your mind?"
Um, there's actually a lot on my mind, but obviously you two know my situation, so that's not something that I'm privy on sharing on this podcast.
Yeah, we're not
But
gonna have another moment where we have to start over.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
I basically got a lot going on in my personal life right now, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But that's basically just what's been on my mind for the
You
past
ain't
two,
even
3 days.
you ain't even had to say that.
Mhm.
Could just be like,
Nah, man. We care about the brother Tony, bro.
shoot, yeah. Since when did you grow a heart?
Damn.
Oh shit,
When
guys!
when
Progress.
you,
Zakat
you
has
saw the
left.
wizard?
Zakat has left the room, and I think they're playing together.
My man then went to see the wizard.
They're either
Okay.
fighting or they're playing together. I don't know which one it is right now, but one just came back in the room, so I think they're done.
What, do they look identical? You got identical cats?
No, no, one's black, the other one's gray, but I think
How do you know which
kind of
one didn't come in the room?
cause
You
like
ain't look.
all I saw was a tail. I didn't see a color.
Mm.
Yeah, he went like straight to under the bed. But I see my cat outside the room. The other one's playing with a ball. Ooh, damn it, Irby.
Hey man, you came in the crosshairs.
Yeah. So do we have anything else, or is this just gonna be a short episode?
I don't know, man. We got a couple things we can talk about.
I'm
Right.
Number
asking. No
one,
one's saying.
my bad, I was eating. Um, number one, bro, one of the we got some big announcements this past week.
Let it
So
rip, dog.
there was a leak for the Xbox for the Xbox Series X pre-order. The pre-order set for September 22nd, and the release date is November 10th. So I guess as soon as that leak came out, Xbox jumped out ahead of it and put out whatever information they had on it. So now, now we know when the Xbox is up for pre-order and the release date for that. Why they waited so fucking long to tell us, I'll never know. And so once that happened with Xbox, everyone automatically assumed, all right, well now Sony is going to drop something sometime during the week, and of course Sony didn't. Sony, but it came out the other day that Sony plans on doing something this upcoming week. So hopefully we find out a price point, we find out when the pre-orders are going up, and the actual release date. That would be most wonderful because it's almost like, hey Sony, I'm begging you to take my money. What is taking you so long to come and take my damn money?
Yeah, I mean they're really just like I heard that they're not sure on the price yet. Now that Xbox really is the price, they're trying to redo theirs. Apparently theirs was so much more expensive.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing with Sony, right? I My thing with them is I don't understand how your system is less powerful, but yet it's more expensive. That's the one thing that kind of boggles my mind. Like, okay, I don't understand that. Your console I mean, it's not super slower, but I mean, it's not as powerful as the Xbox Series X.
But you
So
know
if you were
why I think
planning on
Xbox has the edge on like in terms of like being more powerful and shit like that?
why?
Xbox and PC are basically partners at this point. So like they probably Xbox probably gets some of this power from like PC equipment.
Well, yeah, well, because Microsoft is essentially a PC company, anyways. So yeah, so I understand that, but still, at the end of the fucking day, you know, Sony used to put out computers too. I don't know if they still do or not.
They do.
So, I mean, they basically had the same advantage as Microsoft. But if your console is way more expensive than Microsoft, but yet your console isn't as powerful, that's just basically you telling me it's you just money hungry than a motherfucker.
Right.
That's that's basically what I get from that. Like, and actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I do have an extra. I do have a couple more things to add to the grind my gears. Now
Grind
that I
my
Oh,
think
gear.
about it.
let's get up to third gear, baby.
Okay, so
Nah, let's get a fourth.
Fifth
everyone
gear.
knows last month 2K announced that they were going to be selling NBA 2K7 for the next gen for $70, right?
Yes.
Whew.
So now they're saying, oh well, with the rise in the price of producing these games, it's yeah, okay, I get it. The price is going up. Here's the thing that I'm confused about, right?
Hmm.
2K makes probably $1 billion a year off of microtransactions off of 2K. I don't
Hmm.
understand how you can make that much money, but then turn around and justify raising the price an extra $10 on a fucking game. It, for some reason it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? You make hand over foot on microtransactions, but yet you're going to still raise the price of your fucking game. And then it came out that, oh, um, um, that $70 price point isn't set in stone for next gen. And now all these other companies are like, all right, well, shit, these motherfuckers are willing to pay for that shit. We're gonna charge you $70 still.
Right.
Dude.
Just
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, all these companies, there's a couple of them that actually care about, like, for example, um, the team that made God of War 4. That's what me and Ray all day started calling it God of War 4 because chronologically it's the fourth game in the series in terms of like this happened directly after 3, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But the team that made God of War, their whole thing was they wanted to give us the entire game right away, no DLC, no nothing. What you buy is what the game is. You know what I mean? And that is a sign that they actually care about their fans and people who want to play their game because most of these developers they want to throw out half a game, make you pay for DLC, and make you pay spend money if you want items quicker. To my knowledge, there were no microtransactions in God of War. No
nah, none
microtransactions,
whatsoever.
no DLC. It was just here's the game and the game did amazing on sales. It really did. The game it got game of the year. It deserved game of the year, and they did something right. They did something other developers need to learn from. That was my 2 cents on that.
Shoot. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and here's another thing that grinds my gears. Madden 21.
Mm.
Oh, what a fucking dumpster fire of a goddamn game. Now I will
Wait, I
admit.
thought you were having fun with it.
Oh no, no, absolutely terrible. So, um, I played the demo. They're having a free trial this past weekend, and I played it. And I have to say the yard is fucking retarded. Franchise mode is basically the same. Um, yeah, it's not a good game. Like I don't understand how you make a game worse. I never fully understood that. Like how you have something. Madden 20 wasn't by any means perfect, but it was such a huge upgrade from fucking 19 that I love 20. Still playing. I just don't understand how you don't build upon that game. How the hell do you take something and make it worse? And the fucking game is like still broken. So
Mm.
I decided to join in with the whole fix Madden franchise hashtag, and I decided this year I'm not going to buy Madden 21. And this hashtag was actually trending worldwide for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking, okay, the community they're going to come together. We're going to boycott Madden. Obviously, you're still going to have a couple people that buy it, but we're all going to come together and we're going to boycott this shit. Now, the first chink in the armor were YouTubers
Yes.
because YouTubers kept telling everyone in the community, "Don't buy this game, don't buy this game, don't buy this game." And then they turn around and say, "Well, obviously, of course, I have to buy it." No, you don't.
They
You
buy
don't
it
have to
and
buy it
then they stream it and people donate money, so they buy microtransactions and they're feeding the company money.
because even if you buy the game just to bash it, you're still shining light on the game. And then it came out that Madden 21 sold 20% more than Madden 20 in the first like week or two that it was out in shelves. I'm just like, man, when are people ever going to learn? The only way to make that have an effective change within this industry is people have to boycott. You're gonna have to show these motherfuckers like, yo, if you're not gonna do right by me as the consumer, I'm not gonna pay for your shitty ass game. There's no reason why that we should be charged $60 to buy bare bones game and then have to wait months, sometimes even a year, to get fucking DLC content that should have been in the fucking game already, but you're charging me an extra $30 because you're a fucking asshole and you're just trying to pad your pockets at the end of the day.
Gotta make them pockets hurt.
Uh, dare I say, Destiny. You
That's
spend
a
$30 on a
dumpster fire.
DLC, you get about 5 missions in one half-ass raid, and boom, they want you to be entertained for 6 months.
Yep, that's
Uh,
how it
and
go.
and I have to I have to definitely throw to the fuck is their name? I think it's Respawn that does the Division 2. I believe that's who they are. Gotta
Mm-hmm.
throw them under the fucking bus because you put out this bare bones fucking game that once you do the end game content, you basically do all the same fucking missions all over again.
Mm.
Which I was like, okay, whatever. I'll do it. But then after a while, that shit it gets old. Then they were adding shit like every like 3 4 months they'd add something, but the shit that they were adding was straight garbage because all the content for the first year was free, and then they put out this broken ass expansion the following year for Warlords of New York, which they're still having issues with. It's like every every time they update this game, they find a different way to break it. They're not effectively fixing anything. You're just constantly breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. And then the developers get mad at the consumers because they're like, "Oh well, it's your fault that we didn't make enough money on this game." No, it's your own fault you didn't make enough money on this game. Because if you actually made a decent fucking game that we could actually play, we wouldn't be having this issue. People would happily spend their money on your retarded ass, lazily made cosmetics, which
I
I
was about
think
to
are
say,
stupid.
how a game performs has nothing to do with how many people buy the game because the game is supposed to be perfect, performing perfectly well before consumers even buy it. Holy shit. That's what your budget is for. If you have a
Yeah.
budget,
Die tone.
if you have a budget and you're planning
He
on
knows
making
where
a
we're
game,
at.
the least you can do is make a game that works well for your budget. If you want to push the waters on your budget, then that's on you if the game is done shit. It's no one else's fault. That's just my opinion on that.
Oh, but you're absolutely right though. Like you look at some of these games that come out and you're like, damn, do you motherfuckers even test this shit?
Nope.
Like this should be so buggy. Like I know for a fact that y'all ain't testing these damn games. You can't be testing them because if you were, they wouldn't be coming out as bad as they do. You wouldn't have to put out like every single game that comes out today has a day one patch now. Like
Mm-hmm.
there shouldn't be a reason why when I come home it takes me what an hour to just install the fucking game, then another hour to install the day one patch. Like this shit should be perfect before it releases, and then anything afterwards, it's like okay, maybe after a month or two, we'll send out a little patch because maybe we might have missed something, but like oh, I remember when Tony Hawk 5 came out. I didn't buy it. I actually borrowed it from somebody. But when Tony Hawk 5 came out, the day one patch they had for that game was bigger than the install size of the actual game. And the game was still barely playable. It's almost like, what the fuck did you fix? I played that shit for 10 minutes. I played it for literally 5 minutes, cut it off, and sent it back to my home. I was like, bro, I don't want this.
Bro, man. I can't tell you how many games I have that I have not played. That's how I found Bioshock. I was like, I have Bioshock? It's like, I might as well play that for my channel. I have all three.
Oh, it's a good game.
Um, Ray found Uncharted, the collector edition, the first three games on my console. I was like, I have Uncharted? Which then I told him,
Yeah,
you
them was
kind of
free
fucked
games.
yourself because now you gotta get 4 and 5 when you're done with these three. That I do not have.
Yeah, you do. You gotta do it. Ain't nothing to do it but to do it.
What?
You
I was just
definitely messed
Alexa
that
for a second. Yeah, it's late.
Ain't nothing to ain't nothing to do it but to do it.
up.
I love that. You know what? I love that so much. I'm gonna use that. That's gonna be the new motto of this fucking podcast.
Nah, I'm out here I don't know. I might be drunk. Could be.
Ain't nothing do it but to do it. Two.
Yeah. Nah. My dyslexia kicked in.
Just
Sure.
something kicked in, dog.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. I'm gonna start saying that at work. Ain't nothing do it but to do it.
Nah, man, they gonna look at you like you stupid, like how y'all just looked at me.
I
I
wish you
can't
could
let
saw
you
how I
go.
looked at you.
I can't let you can't let you go out like that, man.
I had to look at your character, bro.
Sony announced an event for Wednesday, September 16th.
Man,
Yeah,
listen. If it ain't the PS4, PS5 price, I don't want it.
I think that's what it is.
It better
Yeah.
be, man. I already know it's gonna be like 450, $500 because they're not gonna make it 600 considering Microsoft isn't going that high.
Shoot.
And if they
Yeah,
do,
for
whatever,
sure.
man. I'm gonna spend the $600. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but you won't get it.
Ooh, I don't know. I might have to wait $600. Man, listen. The way my bank account set up, I gotta check into the savings, and neither one of them got $600 in it.
The way my bank
For
account is
real.
set up, I got a PS5 day one.
Damn.
A
I
word?
just
So you
might
just
not be
stunting
eating
on
the
us?
next three. Just might
Ugh.
not be eating the next 3 days.
That's messed up. My man out here stunting on us.
I mean, hey, look, I got it. So,
Yeah, I was about to say you the only one.
yeah, I mean, you
Hey
want to borrow
man,
$600, bro?
Oh, this is a
man,
terrible
nah, I
set of
can't.
weapons for infected.
I can't. I don't like
What up?
owing people money.
Oh shit, Steve! I just want you to know, bro. You're on the podcast. Chill. What you say?
Okay, man. Just so all the people know, um, today I went easy on my boy Tony. He's going through a tough time in his life.
Yo,
Um, I figured let him
podcast.
get this win. Let him get this win. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. He's a nice guy.
No, you got your ass whipped. You got beat 35-10, sir. You admitted you couldn't stop my passing attack, and I just made you look like a buffoon.
Damn, a buffoon. It's a little
Damn.
harsh. I don't want to look like a buffoon.
He wants to take advantage of my generosity. That's fine.
Damn.
I grew up Catholic. I got a soul.
Dang.
You're a salesman. Salesmen don't have soul, sir.
That might be true.
This is true.
Could be.
All right, with that being said, man, we getting the hell up out of here. I'm gonna get enough for the day.
What's up?
I
Some
said
good
we're
money.
getting up out of here.
He
We're
said
getting
he
enough
done
for
with
the
this
day.
podcast, son. Cut.
Damn. Steve joined in, killed the whole vibe. All right, so yeah, are we You know what? Nah. Hold on. Steve, you're on. You're officially a guest right now. You had anything that pissed you off this week?
I got my ass beat against Tony. That we'll start with that. Why is anything else supposed to piss me off?
No, we just have this thing we do. Like if you see
Grind
the
your
Family
gears
Guy with grinds
segment.
my gears, yeah, you just talk about something that's pissed you off in the last week.
Yeah, Tony cheating again in Madden. I want to know what those fucking cheat codes are, okay? Because obviously he didn't use when I whooped his ass in the Super Bowl. All of a sudden now he beats me 35-10. Something's wrong.
That doesn't suck.
Dang,
Damn.
You got lucky.
that's wrong, bro.
That's just straight up wrong.
Yeah, look. I went deep on Steve twice, and he couldn't stop
Nah, man. My DBs are trash.
All right, and then to close it all off, the way we end it, Steve, is we all recommend a song. So I'll give you time to think of one, and we'll start off with Irby.
Shoot, the one I got is Zim Master by Toby and Guigwe. It's a short little song. It goes hard for a little minute. That's it.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna jump in real quick. It's my jam right now. Okay, it's Savage, Major Lazer remix by Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, that's where I'm going with it. Make sure it's
I
the
love
remix.
it.
Don't be listening to the original. Okay, cuz.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
You might as well go with WAP.
Wop, wop,
I'm going.
wop.
I'm going to go with this artist. I believe he's from Britain. His name is Junior, and the song is called "Mama Used to Say."
Mama heard him say.
Alright, I'm just go with a random song on my Pandora. I'm gonna go with "I Wish I Never Found You" by B Mike.
Yeah, I thought it would be a Stevie B reference, being Puerto
Stevie
Rican
B.
and all. But all right.
My bad,
Yeah.
my bad. I don't mean to disappoint.
No.
But
Greatest
I
Puerto
think
Rican
I think
artist
that's
of all
gonna do
time,
it
bro.
for I think that's gonna do it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you hopefully next week. See ya.
Peace.
See ya.
See you.